Genesis chapter 4. Outside the garden, the first children are born, and with them the first worship and the first murder. And Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother, and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. And Cain said, My punishment is greater than I can bear. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord, and dwelt in the land of Nod. Genesis chapter 6. The world Adam's children built had grown dark. And God looked upon the earth he had made, and was grieved. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah was a just man, and perfect in his generations, and Noah walked with God. And God said, Make thee an ark of gopher wood. For behold, I do bring a flood of waters upon the earth, to destroy all flesh wherein is the breath of life. And of every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every sort shalt thou bring into the ark, to keep them alive with thee. They shall be male and female. The same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were opened. And the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. And the waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth. And all the high hills that were under the whole heaven were covered. And the dove came into him in the evening, and, lo, in her mouth was an olive leaf plucked off, so Noah knew that the waters were abated from off the earth. Then God said, I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. And I will remember my covenant, and the waters shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. Genesis chapter 11. After the flood, the families of the earth multiplied again, and once more the pride of man reached toward the heavens, and the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And they said one to another, Go to, let us make brick, and build a city and a tower. And they said, Let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men builded. And the Lord said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and now nothing will be restrained from them. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Therefore is the name of it called Babel. Genesis chapter 12. The nations had scattered across the earth. And now, from the city of Ur, God calls one man to begin something new. Now the Lord had said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will shew thee. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. So Abram departed, as the Lord had spoken unto him. And Abram was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran. And the Lord appeared unto Abram, and said, Unto thy seed will I give this land. And there builded he an altar unto the Lord, who appeared unto him. And he removed from thence unto a mountain, and there he builded an altar unto the Lord, and called upon the name of the Lord. Genesis chapter 15. Years have passed since God first called Abram, and still there is no child. In the quiet of the night, God comes to his servant and makes him a promise sealed in starlight. After these things, the word of the Lord came unto Abram in a vision, saying, Fear not, Abram, I am thy shield, and thy exceeding great reward. But Abram poured out his heart. Lord God, what wilt thou give me, seeing I go childless? Behold, to me thou hast given no seed, and a servant born in my house is mine heir. He was an old man, holding a promise that seemed impossible. And God brought him forth abroad, and said, Look now toward heaven, and tell the stars, if thou be able to number them. And he said unto him, So shall thy seed be, count them, Abram. Every one of those lights is a promise. And he believed in the Lord, and he counted it to him for righteousness. No work was done, no law was kept. Abram simply took God at his word, and God declared him righteous. It is one of the most important verses in all the Bible. That evening, God sealed the promise in covenant. A smoking furnace and a burning lamp passed between the pieces of the sacrifice. God himself walking the path of the covenant alone, taking the whole weight of the promise on himself. Genesis chapter 19. The outcry against Sodom and Gomorrah has reached heaven itself. But before judgment falls, God shares his plan with Abraham, and mercy is given every chance to speak. Abraham drew near and pleaded, Wilt thou also destroy the righteous with the wicked? Shall not the judge of all the earth do right? 50 righteous, 45, 30, 20, 10. Each time God agreed. For 10 righteous souls he would spare the whole city. That evening, 2 angels came to Sodom, and Lot, Abraham's nephew, welcomed them into his house. But before they lay down, the men of the city surrounded the door with wicked intent, and the angels struck them with blindness. At dawn the angels seized Lot's hand, and his wife's and his 2 daughters, the Lord being merciful unto him, and set them outside the city. Escape for thy life, they said. Look not behind thee, neither stay thou in all the plain. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven, and he overthrew those cities, and all the plain, and all the inhabitants of the cities, and that which grew upon the ground. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. One backward glance, one heart still tied to the condemned city, and she was lost at the very edge of safety. Genesis chapter 21. 25 years have passed since God first promised Abraham a son. Abraham is 100 years old, Sarah is 90. And now, at last, heaven keeps its word. And the Lord visited Sarah as he had said, and the Lord did unto Sarah as he had spoken. For Sarah conceived and bare Abraham a son in his old age, at the set time of which God had spoken to him. Not early, not late, at the set time. And Abraham called the name of his son Isaac, which means laughter. Once, Sarah had laughed in disbelief behind a tent door. Now she laughed for joy. God hath made me to laugh, she said, so that all that hear will laugh with me. But there was sorrow in the camp as well. Sarah demanded that Hagar the servant and her son Ishmael, born of human scheming years before, be sent away. Abraham was grieved, but God told him to let them go, for the promise would run through Isaac. Yet God did not abandon the outcasts. When their water was spent in the wilderness, God heard the voice of the lad, opened Hagar's eyes to a well, and promised to make of Ishmael a great nation also. His mercy followed even the family's mistakes. Isaac grew, the child of laughter, the son of the impossible promise. What God promises, he performs, even when we have long given up hope. Follow so you don't miss it.